Okay, welcome to part 4 of this tutorial on comparative text analysis for the VCE English exam. Okay, in this tutorial we're going to start looking at the structure of the essay. You've unpacked the prompt, you've written your synonyms, you've brainstormed the key ideas from both texts into the prompt, you've answered some of the questions, how, what, why, when, and you've derived your topic sentences to answer the prompt. So when we come to structure the essay, in its most simplistic form, we're looking for a few things. We're looking for an introduction, and we're looking for body paragraphs which explain your 3 key topic sentences, and then we have a conclusion. Each of those will have an approximate word count, probably looking at about 200 words for the introduction and the conclusion, and then 300 to 400 words for each body paragraph as a rough estimate. Okay, so what's involved in each of these things? Okay, well, the introduction is going to set out the 2 texts, relating them to the prompt, mention the similarities or differences in relation to the prompt, and then we want to make sure that the contention is presented. When we come to the body paragraphs, we want to ensure that we follow the same format. The first thing that we do for each body paragraph is to communicate the topic sentence or the key idea. The topic sentence is going to obviously relate to the prompt. So probably a good way to think about phrasing this is using this particular structure. When confronted or facing or challenged with something, there are some consequences, or when a something is threatened by something else, there are consequences. So that's a sort of way of thinking about how you present your topic sentence. For example, one of the things that we were looking at is conflict. And how that's demonstrated. So we'd say, when confronted with community conflict, there are certain things which happen. Okay, the next thing that we do is then provide evidence for that topic sentence. And the way we do that is to structure it by giving the evidence from text A for that topic sentence first, and then we give evidence for text B for that particular topic sentence. And when we're giving the evidence, we want to sort of follow the format of first saying how the author accomplishes whatever point we're making in the topic sentence. So we want to use keywords like depicts, explores, uses, offers, creates, provides, those kind of words. After that, we then show the evidence from the text using our knowledge to show how the author is accomplishing that point. Within that evidence, we want to ensure that we're embedding lots of quotes within the sentences. And then, importantly, for the second text, we want to make sure that we're using a lot of transition words to ensure the assessor knows that we're making a comparison. So, in contrast, on the other hand, in stark contrast, similarly, or mirroring this idea. So those kind of things. And then the final part of the body paragraph is going to be the concluding sentence. And the concluding sentence is comprised of, first of all, a statement where we summarize the similarities and differences of the text in relation to the topic sentence and the prompt. And then we want to make sure that we're using the author's names in this concluding sentence. And we want to make sure that we're extending the topic idea into the prompt, not just repeating the topic sentence or paraphrasing the topic sentence. So it's got to extend the idea. Okay, and then the final part that we come to is the conclusion, and that's going to be a sort of final overview, a summary of the key ideas similarities and differences between the texts. So that is going to be how you structure your essay. And it sounds a bit complicated at the moment, but what we're going to do is we're going to go through some examples based on the prompts that we've been looking at, and we can see then how we structure the essay in terms of how it's written, and there's some familiar ways of doing that. Okay, so we'll finish this short tutorial here, and then we'll come back and start looking at the examples based on this structure of the essay. Okay, thank you.